Hello and welcome to Ogre. This is a review for that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2 in particular. Did Season 1 earlier, and honestly, I can't remember if I did a review of it or not. So this is, if you haven't seen Season 1, I'm sure my review for this will also give you a sense of what Season 1 is like. So we're going to go through, like I do all the reviews, we're going to talk about the major themes and topics, and then we're slowly going to get to those that are less relevant to the show. So what you see first is going to be what you're going to get the most of, and then we'll get to less and less, and then we'll talk about if the show has any failings or could be a little better. But if you like what you see first, it's probably something you'll enjoy overall. And we'll get right to it here. It is an isekai, shonen. So what you're getting here is a quick trip to a different reality, and in this, you're going to get a character that is going to behave in very shonen type ways. The anime is definitely made for teenage boys. So there's different things that appeal to them. So it is definitely very much an isekai shonen. It follows very similar with several other shonen type anime. So if you like your Dragon Ball, if you like your Bleach, if you like your Naruto, you'll probably like this too. It's power ups, level up, skills up all the time. You sometimes multiple at a time, and there's a world mind involved because it is an isekai, almost like a game, and so you're powering up, leveling up, skilling up whenever you need to accomplish something, and the characters need to do something. And so if you like that kind of thing, this show has a good bit of it. It is unique in the sense that these power up, skills up, all this stuff is kind of in this other world, and the names are unique and stuff. But that's if you're into stuff like that, then this is something you may want to look at. Surprisingly, though, there are politics. There are different factions throughout this, and it does get a little complicated because of all the factions and the politics. And they actually do dwell on the politics more than some other shonen does. I mean, it is not all action every single episode. I would say that it's probably 60% action and 40% politics, which still makes for a lot of slower episodes where they're discussing strategies and so forth. And honestly, that's what I personally liked about this show is those slower scenes, the action scenes really not something that I really enjoyed, but I did enjoy these political kind of slower messages and things. And the second season itself, I think, is more along this line than the first season. But yeah, you're going to get some slower episodes. If you're looking for action every single episode, this anime might not be your thing. Ultimately, though, it's lighthearted. I just did a review for Goblin Slayer, which was very dark in its action scenes and stuff. This is definitely more of a aimed at a slightly younger audience, but it's still got some action. The reason I put the question mark there is because it's not all lighthearted. I mean, ultimately they resolve things, but there are, things like deaths and stuff to think about and overcome, and even bigger philosophical questions from time to time. So ultimately, yeah, I think it is lighthearted because the nature of the show and just like bringing community together, even though there are a few darker themes here and there. What the show fails at. Honestly, I think for what it is, it's exactly what it needs to be. As to whether or not that's something that you want to watch, whether or not you are interested in an isekai, shonen, slightly political show, that's really your personal taste. But I think what it does and what it is, it's pretty good at that. The art is decent, not spectacular. The concepts and stuff are okay and fairly well thought out, So if those themes that you saw earlier are something that you like, you'll probably enjoy this. And I hope Ogre has helped you decide whether or not you want to watch the 48 episodes that it's up to now. And that's quite a bit shorter than One Piece with its over 1,000. So if you decide to watch this, I hope you enjoy it. And as always, have a good day.